Alright, I think we're back. So, I don't really feel like doing anything super specific today, but I'm just gonna go play a city trial. So we're just gonna do it this way. And when somebody starts actually joining the stream, then we'll, you know, have a conversation. But yeah, since lives are actually saved, I can start talking and just sort of get going with it. But yeah, you know, this is one of my favorite games. When I was a kid, I used to play this one all the time. This is one of my first games ever, actually. Air Ride. What, you don't like Air Ride, Maigo? Look, man, it's just an easy game to play and easy to talk to. Because, I don't know, I just fucking... I don't really feel like playing a super complicated adventure game. Something that I could just, you know, play mindlessly to and also speak to you guys. But I was thinking, actually, so since this is the channel and stuff, I should talk about channel-related things. Maigo, I was actually wondering, have you, like, watched my older stuff at all? Have you, like, gone back to, like, the older videos from, like, 2 years ago? I was wondering if, you have, because maybe it will give me some insight into some of the other people who've been hanging around. And Joan, I heard a little bit of the Scrutley song. It sounded pretty, pretty cute. So, also hope that you can hear me alright. Oh, crap. That's right, we're supposed to be collecting the icons. Fucking shit. Anyway. Oh no. I have no idea if you guys can hear me, so I'm just gonna take... Thank you, thank you. So you guys can hear me. Okay, good. Man, this brings back some really good memories, but this game was glitchy as fuck when it came out. It's strange, man. Like, when I remember video games like this, it's almost like remembering routes that you took home from school. Like, when you were a kid, you just remember it like a map. I mean, I know that's not saying much, but it's just like... It feels like I'm visiting a place from my childhood. I mean, the ones where just you're talking to them, those are the first videos of yours I saw. Actually. Really? I thought you came from the modernity videos, dude. Damn. I'm surprised YouTube even recommended them at all, then. Damn, okay. I used to, I mean, as you know, I stopped making those videos. I don't think I can make those videos anymore. I just don't know if, like, this channel would, be able to do that. But, I don't know, maybe a lot of people ended up, coming from them. But... Like, I've been wanting to talk about loneliness and depression a lot. I don't really want to be a downer. I really do have, like, strong bouts of mental health issues or mental health episodes. God damn it, I really shouldn't be getting the gray ones, damn it. But I just appreciate that, you know, I have a handful of people who are willing to just, like, you know, watch me ramble on about things, because I keep a journal. Here, I want to see how many people are actually in the stream right now. Hold on. Like, I gotta keep up with this. So it's just 2 people, which is pretty good. I'll do something special for you guys then. So let's, oh no. What? What? Why is that upside down? That shouldn't be upside down. What the fuck? Hold on 1 second. Dude, I can't even use this camera because it's completely upside down. You know what? Whatever. If I do this, go to properties, and then, look at that. Alright, fine, fuck it. I'll just be upside down. Why not? Why not? Upside down, Tantris. I'll do this for a little bit as a test. So you guys can, you know, see the glory a little bit. Just for a second, because is it upside down for you guys too, or is it normal? I'm actually genuinely curious. No, is this face cam, is it upside down or no? That's what I want to know. Because if it's upside down, that's... You know what? I don't even care. I think I'm just gonna keep it exactly like this. I'm gonna keep it upside down for the fucking sake of it, because I don't give a shit. Fuck this. I look all nice and pretty for YouTube. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it upside down. No, I'm keeping it upside down. It's okay. It's all good. Allison, what the fuck are you doing in the VC? What are you doing in the VC? What's happening? Getting myself swords to slash around. But yeah. No, I mean, like, the channel, recently having hit 4,000 subscribers, I mean, like, I don't know how to feel about it, because, like, it's pretty hard to grow on YouTube. And I'm really, really happy that I've finally kind of found the niche. It's just, like, now that I know every time I post something to the channel, I know I have to have, like, what is it? I have to maintain, like, a level of quality that I like, not just, like, for myself, and also to keep people, you know, be straight with people and just be a good media creator. And now oh, did I just, I think someone just subscribed. Hell yeah, dude. That's great. I don't know how to change the layers on this, but anyway. Schlicking off in the VC, shameful. What is happening? Dude, I'm so lost because I'm not in the VC right now. So you're able to watch this at the same time as you're like talking to Gene? That's some major multitasking. But anyway. How's the volume, by the way? This must be really, really loud, because like this compared to like Mario. Yeah, Ja what? You're also playing piano? All right, well, whatever. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to get as high as I possibly can. Okay. I did not know that. Maybe I did. Okay. It's a bit quiet. Volume actually sounds perfect. Mario says it sounds perfect, so maybe you should just turn up your volume then? Alright. 200 meters. Gosh, man, that guy really is kicking my ass. I have mine all the way up. I guess it's just gonna have to depend. If anybody else can give me some insight then. Yes. High jump. That says high jump in Japanese because you may just have the struts, dude. But yeah, I also wanted to know, guys, like the whole inspiration from like Aaron Hansen and the sequelitis thing. Like I really enjoy. Like Gene, you've been watching my content for a long time. Do you feel like the animation is engaging? Should I? Any thoughts on it? Just keep doing what I'm doing. I actually really love animating. It's like so. I have to get as high as possible. That should be a sound bit. I have to get as high as possible because otherwise I won't be able to play the game properly. You know, when you're high and you play Kirby Air Ride, you start to see things a bit differently, if you know what I mean. Yes, of course. But anyway, put that on a beanie. I have to get as high as possible. Dude, I just work here. I mean, technically, I do work here. I work at this. I mean, if I make bank. I make bank here on Tantris Humbless. I'm just kidding. I don't make bank. I mean, I make a little money off this. It's cool that I get to make a tiny bit of money. You know, it honestly helps me like with like a quarter of my rent. So, it's cool, and that's all thanks to you guys. Like every time you guys watch my channel, you know, you're helping me with my living. So, that's fucking amazing. Us scruts are muttling up the chat. Keep scrolling up the chat, dude. I'm all for it. But yeah, no. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. But like, if anybody wants, Micah, do you want to join me? Should I like privately call you and see if you can get on stream? Or Joan or whatever. The thing is, like, you guys would probably have to, I'm surprised how fast my friend picked up Australia. Is he already saying it a lot? Damn, dude, your friend. It's pretty easy to start saying Scrutly Muttley if you have, like, the tools. You just have to look at the way to make the words. Fart, yeah. I would be, wait, I only have my, oh yeah, that's right, you only have your phone. You can't just join on Discord? Like, you don't have the app? If you use the app, you know, you can get on some of this live stream action over here. I'm getting this heart just for you, Mygo. I'm getting this boxing gloved because I'm gonna kick your ass, Joan. Just kidding. I'm not gonna kick your ass. I shouldn't be saying that to you. You're too sweet. Damn, Kirby, Turgy, Wergy, Skurgy, McGlurby. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hit me harder, hit it harder. I don't like using Discord. When I don't even know how to say this, man. Like, I like really deep conversations, but when like deep conversations become like really big in like what's the word? Like when there are 6 people talking about something really deep, I just get like a little nervous. You're in VC right now? How many people are in the VC? Is it just you two? Just Gene and join us. Who? Like, I don't mind it, it's fine. It's just like when people are really... And that irritates me. Like, I don't... Look, man, it's a Discord, and I'm not gonna tell people how to talk, and it doesn't really... I wouldn't say it irritates me. It's more just like, oh crap, they're talking about something really deep, and I don't really know how to contribute to the conversation anymore. And, you know... At a certain point, though, like, as much as I love that it's my Discord, I think there comes a point when, like, there's just things that are out of my control. You're like, I'm just happy that people are enjoying themselves, you know? People are able to find a space and, you know, enjoy, you know, meet new people and make friends. That's more important to me than whether or not I'm really having fun on it, because, like, if I want to have a good conversation with a group of friends, then I could just... And I'm not saying that people on the Discord aren't my group of friends, but if I want to talk about, like, a very specific topic, I just, you know, talk to the friends who are most interested in that particular topic. Like, Joan, you love music. Maigo, you like video games and anime. And, you know, if I really want to talk about those things, I could just DM you too. And friendships, you know. You don't have to have everything in common with people with friendships to have a good friendship. I just think it's necessary to, like, you know, good trust, a couple things in common, a couple shared values. I think when it comes to, like, my pet peeves in friendships, and this is, like, really awkward for some people, but I'm very, like, if I'm friends with someone, like, I am friends. I'm very, like, much that person's friend. I don't like to be in the in-between zone. Like, I have acquaintances, and I have, like, my really good friends. So, like, you know, people in the VC who are always there, like Adam, Maigo, Joan, Ari, Josh. Impronounceable name that I will not say. You know, you guys are... And wow, I really fucked that up. Gene. Wow, I'm just floating forever now, huh? Look at that. Look at that. Holy shit. Sorry, I just got distracted. Yeah, no, I just, I don't like it when people are aloof. Too aloof. You know, when someone's very aloof and, like, I'm having a conversation. I don't know. You know when someone says, like, there you go? Like, you just got done saying something that's, like, maybe a little vulnerable, and you're trying to connect with that person, make conversation, and they're just like, ah, there you go. I don't know. I know everyone does it. But definitely, like, if that person's really concentrating on you and on what you're saying, and then you get, like, a little brief, terse response like that, I just, you know, I'm like, oh, this person actually doesn't really want to have a conversation with me. Okay, I guess I'll just shut up now. Gene told me to raid. What do you mean? But, you know, this is just kind of like me rambling. I really just want to make good friends with people. I love friendship a lot. Like, who doesn't love good friendship? But I mean, like, I really value when people are in my inner group. It's because, like, we live in such a world where, we live in a society. We live in a world where, you know, people just don't really, go out to talk to each other that much anymore. Do you guys know what a third place is, by the way? It's actually a really interesting, a concept that was only introduced to me recently, but the concept of a third place is, like, you know, you have work, and then you have your job, right? and your job is sort of you know, it's your second place. Like your first place would be home because you sleep there and you spend like the majority of your time. And then you go to your job, which is your second place. But then you would also have like a third place, which would be like a bar or like, I don't know, like you get karate lessons somewhere. It's just like the other place that you go outside of those two. And in those third places, most people would like make friends. And I think like I have actually like in my own, I think I have 4 places, because I think my Discord / YouTube has kind of become my 4th place where I meet people. But then, you know, another 3rd place would be like, you know, the local bar that I hang out in, like Shibuya. I go to Shibuya a lot. You guys know where Shibuya is, I think. But yeah, like a 3rd place is definitely like the most, one of the biggest things that I think we've lost due to the internet, because the internet has in a sense become the 3rd place. And I don't think the internet can be a surrogate for the 3rd place. I think the internet can become the 4th place. Jesus Christ, I'm really like zooming around now. The internet can become like a 4th place, but I think everybody needs a 3rd place where they can get out of the monotony of going home and their job. Like your 3rd place is where a lot of the adventure in your life happens. No, I'm really serious. Like I've been thinking about this a lot at my job. So like if I don't go to my 3rd place, like part of the reason I go to my 3rd place is like if I don't, I wake up, I go to work, and then I go back home, and then I go to work, and then I go back home, and I go to work, and I go back home, and the only time I ever get any variety at that point is, just, like, what is it, the only time I ever get any variety is either when I go there or when I go online. Manga cafe in my town, but it's not a realistic thing. Mayo, you should just fucking come to Japan, dude. Just come here. I think that you would actually really enjoy Japan, and I could teach you Japanese. Like, I'm not even lying to you, man. I could teach you how to speak Japanese pretty, like, not perfectly, but, you know, decently enough to get around. So just hit me up if you ever need that. Because, like, I think Japan is such an amazing country. The Japanese are, like every people, like every country, there are problems, but, like, for the personality type where you sort of prefer to be by yourself and don't want too much social stimulation and, like, maybe, you know, want a little bit of orderliness in your life on top of it, Japan's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good, man. I don't really have a lot of complaints about living here. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made. I know that Josh always gives me shit for this because he's like, oh, but you're stuck in Japan, as you said. I'm like, technically, yes, I'm stuck in that I can't go back home because it's too expensive for me to go visit my parents. Like, isn't that really... I don't want to say it's sad, but like, you know, relatively speaking, I would have been able to go home a lot more easily like 5 years ago on the same salary that I am now, because of like the inflation and the decline of the yen, the depreciation of the yen. I just can't, man. And I could stay in Japan potentially and, you know, make decent money, but given like the current savings that I have, it would be a very rough transition for me to go back to the US unless I were able to make like a full-time job on YouTube. Which, you know, would be nice. I'm planning on maybe like going deeper into YouTube into this year with like Japanese street interviews. That's another question I have for you guys. Would you be interested in like street interviews? If I went outside with my girlfriend and like we just interviewed random people on the street regarding like, you know, since there's no one here, I'd want to visit. Micah, you're terrible, dude. That's so funny. I kind of feel you on that. Like, maybe, but in the past I felt you more. Depends on what the interview is about. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of like street interviews. Where like I go and I asked about people about like hikikomori, dating advice. I don't want to be like too, like clickbaity about it. It'd be like really niche and arcane topics. Probably relating to like loneliness, as I said, hikikomori. Maybe like video games, impressions of like American politics, for example. I would actually go like more into the political discussion on YouTube. And that was popular videos would be like YouTube show. Yeah, definitely could be possible. I'm gonna ask my girlfriend if she wants to do it with me. I'm a little like skeptical of, you know, like just, not skeptical. I'm always just cautious on the internet because the thing is, when I was younger, I had experience with an old acquaintance of mine who I won't really go too. The story with whom I will not tell too deep into, but it was just a lot of street interview videos and trying to strike me as weirdly racist. Like, look, these Japanese freaks that I don't really like. That's an interesting take, Michael. I don't really get that impression. I wonder what you're kind of watching, because I always found the street interviews just be like a lot of people are horny on the internet, and they really want to just look at pretty women, and they're like, ooh, pretty Japanese women talking about sexual things. That's gonna turn me on, and that's like why they get clicks. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know, man. I gotta be a little bit like just mindful. All right. It's been a decent Kirby stream. How are we doing on the chat? I don't think I could flip that, by the way. The current viewing. But anyway, just thanks for joining me on the on all of this. By the way, I did want to sincerely express my gratitude to anyone new, everyone in the chat. I already kind of know. But yeah, Japan is here's another really interesting thing about Japan, alright? So, I have a bit of a funny anecdote. I was at a bar the other day. I go to the bar a lot. And in comes this guy. And he's Chinese. He says he's Chinese. And he has a haircut that looks just like Bruce Lee. And he's also wearing sunglasses that look just like Bruce Lee. And when you make a comment in the States, like, you know, a person of Asian descent, and you're like, hey, you kind of look like Bruce Lee, a lot of people now who are like very quick to point out like, oh, that's a very, you know, prejudiced comments to be making that, like, based on their looks. And I was like hesitant to even say, but he like legit looked like Bruce Lee, and I live in Japan. I see like thousands of Asian faces every day, so I feel like I'm pretty used to it, and I have the grounds to actually say something like that. And so I asked like my my bartender friend, I shouldn't name drop him, my bartender friend, and he was like, dude, go ahead and say it, like, no one gives a shit. He does kind of look like Bruce Lee, and no one's gonna think that you're like being prejudiced for saying, like, making a remark like that, as long as you're making it in good faith. Whereas, like, in the States, you know, I just feel like immediately everyone would jump on your shit for making any remark like that. So it's just like culture shocks where, you know, you can still make good faith remarks and not have to worry about people misinterpreting you, whereas in the States you do. And that's one of the things that I was just so jaded by the end of my, like, senior year in college. But, you know, whatever. People are, what's the right word? People are going to interpret what you say however they want to. I'm always mindful. Yo, Tantris, what if one of these days you make a stream and talk about your experience in France? Yeah, I mean, I could. So I talked about my experience in France. I mean, I'll be on the stream for like another 10 minutes, but Japan and France are two very, very, very different places and two very similar places at the same time. I know that kind of sounds like I'm saying everything and nothing, but France is, so the first thing about the French and the Japanese is the Japanese are a lot, as an American, I say this as an American through my ethnocentric American lens, the Japanese are friendlier than the French. And the reason for this is because the French have turn on camera and talk videos. I think, yeah, it was, I might have privated that video, Maiga. But the French are very direct. I wouldn't say they're argumentative, but they're a culture that prioritizes, like, debate. And, like, the culture is heavily influenced by the Aristotelian and Platonic schools in antiquity. I mean, like, the word for high school in French is lycée, and lycée means lyceum or lyceum, which I believe was the same name for, like, the Aristotle's school. I think that's what he called it. And so the French love arguing. or not that they love arguing, but they value arguing. That's a better way of saying it. They value arguing as a part of their culture and dialogue. And that's always been hard for me as an American to understand, because when you argue with people after first meeting them, it's like, you're kind of a dick, you know? If you don't do it right, at least. And in Japan, you don't argue with people right away. It's a faux pas to argue. So, at least not with people you don't know very well. So it's easier to be friendly like an American at the first time you meet someone. But the Japanese are also more reserved, but they're not reserved like the French are. The French are just like, how smart are you? How much do you know? Are you stupid or are you not stupid? And they're going to find out by picking at you. Japanese aren't going to pick at you as much. They'll either you're more likely to be the talker in a conversation with a Japanese person as an American. The French, you're more likely to get into an argument about current events and being harshly judged for your American views, your American influence views. So that's kind of something that I've always felt. That's obviously anecdotal in my own experience. Some people probably have had very different experiences. I still enjoy the French. I still speak French, and I still keep up with the media. I mean, what's going on in France right now is absolutely insane. They don't even have like a government, right? Like a working government right now. But that's you know, sort of like the skinny the difference between Japan and France. Other things would be like, you know, France is a lot dirtier than Japan. I know a lot of French people would kill me for saying that, but the Japanese are like, dude, it doesn't. You look at the streets here in almost every neighborhood, except for like maybe Kabukicho. I don't know if you guys know where Kabukicho is, but it's very much a clean city, and it's also frowned upon to eat in public in Japan. You don't want to eat in public because people want to keep the streets clean. Whereas in France, I mean, it's like the States, no one really gives a shit. And I also found that the French are just, you know, I think I like French food just a tiny bit better than Japanese food. I love both. It's very, very close, but I think France wins because of the inclusion of red wine in most of the cuisine. If it weren't red wine, it'd be pretty much equal. Yes, Kabukicho is the red light district, and I pass Kabukicho every day. I've walked in Kabukicho before, yeah, and it's like pretty fucking wild, man. The thing about Kabukicho that's weird is like there's a lot of there's a lot of prostitution there, and you have to be careful. Like, I don't walk into a Kabukicho. What's up? You don't really like seafood. Well, the thing about Japan that you'd be fine, Maiko, is like you can get by in Japan without eating seafood. I mean, I like sushi. Sushi's very tasty to me. Not all sushi. I like sushi. I like octopus. I like takoyaki. I thought a lot of it is because it looks gross. And like if you look at an octopus tentacle as an American, you're gonna be like, ooh. Unless you grew up like on the coasts and with a lot of seafood. Most people like in Wisconsin or Arkansas or like Kansas or Mississippi or you see what I'm doing. Like you're not going to fucking run into people who eat seafood as much on a regular basis. But, you know, you give it a try. You try to, like, you know, have an open mind, and I think Kirby had shrooms. Yeah, you can just, you can find some good food here. I really, really, really enjoy Japanese food in Japan, though. Like, if I had to rate living here, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Because there's more positives for me than good. But a lot of people come here and they hate it. I genuinely like living here. I like Japan, and I occasionally think, maybe I'm never going to come home. Because I speak Japanese decently. you know, and I have friends here, get along. Whereas like in France, you know, I love the French, but I always kind of felt like, you know, it wasn't a good fit in terms of personality. I was fascinated by their culture. I like them, but they're too blunt for me. The culture is a little too blunt, and I don't know, I'm kind of like a sensitive guy, so. No, geez, what did I do? So. I don't know if you guys are like watching the stream. I'm like almost on autopilot at this point. But yeah, you know, France and Japan, both really cool countries. I don't know who's in the stream right now. And I don't know if anyone knows that the upside down camera is a joke. I'm doing it on purpose, but partially on purpose. Partially because I don't know how to fix it and I just don't give a shit, but whatever. But yeah, no, again, if anyone here is new, thank you for watching and paying attention to what I'm doing, because this is kind of like a good mix between the videos I used to do where I would just ramble on for 20 minutes, and now I get to play video games, and maybe it's like the best of both worlds, you know? But anyway, the song was in air right first since I was a Superstar Ultra. I didn't know this song was in Superstar Ultra. That's for the DS, right, Maiga? That's a game that I grew up with. I remember playing Superstar Ultra on my DS when I was... Oh god, I was probably like 12 or 13 when that game was released. Hold on, I have to actually... When was Superstar Ultra released? Can someone like can someone look that up for me really quickly? I can't pick up my phone right now. Because I know that Kirby Superstar was like released in what, 93, 94 for the SNES? No, it's all good, man. So I think I'll do one more video game and I'll probably end the stream. But before I end the stream in the last video game, does anybody have any questions or things they want me to talk about? Because I could extend it for like a little bit. Damn, 2008. God, it was earlier than I thought. Thanks, Maiko. So I was in elementary school still when that game came out. That's why I have such good memories of that game. Anyway, yeah, if anyone has any last questions that they want to ask me about the channel, please let me know. But so this is great, you know. This really like lets me blow off some steam and kind of get to connect with all of you guys. Another reason that I like doing is like in the VC, I'm a little, I don't know. I'm trying to let other people speak, whereas here I have to speak. Does that make sense? So, but yeah, no, just thank you everyone. I'm really okay, am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Oh, oh god damn it. Okay. Do I have my unlisted videos? Yeah, I could if you'd like to rewatch my unlisted videos. I can go DM you like some of you. Yes, my goal is my minimum is 5,000. Minimum is 5,000. Maximum is 10,000. Or not even maximum is anything I can get, but like the high desired estimate would probably be like a 10,000. I'd like to get you this year. And you guys, I don't think you guys realize, like, this channel has made my life so much better. It's so great. Because I've been like, you know, I've had all these thoughts for my entire life, and it just felt like no one's ever... I want to just connect with people really badly, and it's cool that, like, I wasn't being gaslit. I was like, maybe my ideas just suck. Maybe my way of talking isn't, like, as interesting. But no, it's like, no, it's just the people, you know? There are people that, you know, put them in a playlist that show up on the channel. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that in Oddfellas, or something for you. But those videos, yeah, a lot of them I just took down because you know, this channel kind of started on a political foot. And don't get me wrong, like, it's kind of hard to avoid talking about politics, but I want to remain more, like, not neutral, but just, you know, remain open to dialogue. And I feel like some of the videos that I did were like stupid and kind of for the comedic factor, and I just wasn't comfortable keeping them around because they weren't like a proper representation of how I feel now. But yeah, man, like if you want, I could definitely yeah, dude, Gene, please share. I mean, if anybody wants to share the channel around, I highly appreciate it. And I think what's really cool now too is everybody who's helping me is everyone who's in my Discord right now. Like, let's say, you know, I get to 10,000 or 15,000 or 20,000 subscribers. Eventually, I'm gonna get to the point where it's like I can't. It's gonna be harder to, like, you know, talk to everybody individually. So a lot of the people watching the stream have been helping me out since the beginning, and I could definitely, you know, find things for you to do just with my channel if you'd be willing to help me out, and I could, you know, hopefully pay you back in either exposure or sharing your creative endeavors and getting the right people to watch it. That's another thing I wanted to do with this channel, is like Kurt Cobain used Nirvana as a way to showcase other unknown artists, and I kind of would like, even, I'm not saying I'm Kurt Cobain, by the way, but just like the philosophy of using your platform for other artists is just fucking awesome to me. And I really, you know, I gotta stop saying, you know. I say you know way too much. Sorry, guys. I just want to bring upcoming artists. I want to put them in the spotlight and give them the recognition that they deserve if I can. So that's definitely one of my goals. So, and if you guys are interested in that, I'm always here to hear you out. And for people who aren't on the Discord server, if you're watching and you're not on the Discord server, which I don't know, please consider subscribing. And I'm pretty accessible right now, so if you want to like send me a DM and have a chat, you know, I love getting to know new folks. But otherwise, just, yeah, keep it real. I think after this one, I really am probably gonna end the stream, though. I gotta go to bed in like 20, more like 30 minutes. But anyway, you guys still in the chat over there, or am I just scrutly? All right. Well, regardless, I just wanted to say you guys are the best, and I really cannot say it enough that without you, my life would be far less interesting. It seriously would be far less interesting. I think I wake up every morning and I'm like, man, I can't wait to do some research. I can't wait to make this new video. I can't wait to talk in the chats. So I just want everybody to know that. Don't want to overdo it. But hopefully in the future, yeah, you know, we're on a good journey. I'm thinking of like some kind of mixture between Game Grumps, Oni Plays, and then what the fuck is the other guy? They're like they're video essayists, but they don't go too hardcore. They're like, you know, softcore political. Like, yeah, I'll give my takes, but I don't really want to go so far that like I get I don't know. I think you guys would understand. What did I come back to? Hey Josh, I'm wrapping up the stream. Actually, I would have loved to have you on, but I'm just talking about how I want the channel just to be like a place for entertainment, some video essays, animations, some kind of like media company. Ooh, I'm a company because I can't think of a better name. So whatever. All right. There we go. Alright, guys. So, the upside down bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. I'm supposed to be playing this. Crap. I totally fucked up. I fucked up really badly. Oops. The upside down bit, it's just... the camera isn't working properly. And I'm too lazy to fix it. But okay. So, you guys, I'll take a quick second to just say that, you know, I appreciate you all, tangical difficulties, and that I will see you in the near future. There are currently 7 people watching in the chats, so any final questions that you guys have, because it is currently 1:05 a.m. here in Japan, I will stay on if people would like, but you have to let me know. I'll do one more round, otherwise I'm probably gonna go to bed. So, all right, well then, hope that you're looking forward to the next video, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Thank you for watching, and I am Tantra's Humble. Bye bye. Okay.